Hello everyone, this is Lavender Rose. It has been so cold. This baby don't have a whole lot of roots. What happened there? I had to split one of them and I'm hoping he's got enough he'll be alright. This dirt is not the best in the world. It's been fine. But I am going to add a little bit of that really good dirt that we made, remember? If you watch my other channel, but watch the other videos. We made some, took some dirt that was just so much that it didn't have anything in there to make it, break up like that. See how that does? That's awesome. Really proud of that dirt. If you haven't seen my video, go back and watch it, and you can see how I did it. And now these babies are these are African violets. My grandmother used to have them. She always says, takes a special person to be able to grow them. And then she would say, oh, it takes a special place too. It has to have just the right amount of sun, blah, 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 Anyway, so I've always grew them, just to, in her memory, I guess you'd say. So anyway, now I'm hoping he's going to be alright, because he's the one that took off the other one. I mean, that was another whole new plant right there. Let's see, I think I need to, I've got a bottle here, and I don't know if y'all have ever had one of these before, but it was like a mixer, for like New Year's. Well, the bottle is absolutely wonderful for watering the plants, because the plants, these African violets here, do not like water on their leaves. I've seen people say, oh, it's just silly, it ain't so. Well, yeah, it is. They just don't like it. Okay, so we're going to let that sit there and drain. And I'll be back over there with you in just a minute. Gotta water the new baby. Whoops. And I hope he goes. Takes off. I think he will. We'll see. But I think he will. Okay. Alright, back at it. Whew, well, we got that done. I've got one more violet to go. And I want you to look at this poor thing. Look at that. Can you see where it's... It's just half of it. It's just barely hanging in there. And I have been so slack at working on the flowers in here. I've always done so much outside. Now when you pull him up, see, he's blooming. But when you pull him up, he's got all these dead things hanging on him you need to get off. Because they're not doing any good at all. I don't know if you can see or not. I think you can. See the dead leaves? Just pull those right off. Now see, this has got a nice big stem to it. The other one did not. But he's leaning. I'd like for him to straighten up. Alright, we're going to go in here. We're going to dig some of this dirt out. Just like I did on the other one. Kind of scrumble all this up because it's getting hard. And we're going to put some of the good dirt in there. I may have to... I don't know. I've got to be able to get him down as far as I can. So he's not, oops, I just broke a whole limb. Don't worry about if you break one off, because you can put this in the dirt and he will root like crazy. So, if you do break one off, darn it, but, it's not end of the world. Because he will root if you just stick him. You can put him in water, put plastic over a jar or something and put water in there. And then set it on top of the plastic so he's not sitting in the water. They just don't like water that much. Alright, this is probably going to be a twofer. because I haven't put one out lately, so I'm behind. Alright, babies, I'll lift your little arms or feet or whatever you want to call it up. I guess your feet. So I think that looks really good. Okay. One more little dead one off of there. I need to kind of press him down some so he'll hold in there and it won't fall out. And there he is. He's ready to go. Now, I've been needing to do these things for months and months and months, and it's not very nice that I haven't got to them, but you know how it is. There's always stuff to do. I think that's good enough for her. We'll move you over there. And then we give this one some water. Like I said, they don't like water poured over their leaves. They just don't like that. There you go. We're going to pull you down that way, so they'll pull you back towards the sun. And we're ready to go again. Alright, so what are we doing? Alright, these things we're going to get rid of. The old dried leaves and stuff. We don't need them. They're gone. Weird. Anyway, there's that. I'll try to keep watching to see when you quit, which I think you already have. Yeah. No, you're still recording. Okay. I'll try to keep up with it. This little baby here has two plants in him. One, this one broke off of a bigger one over there, and this one broke off. And you can stick them in there. I mean, you know, this one I think I'm going to leave like it is. And what I'm going to do, remember that and I broke off? You just dig a little hole like that. I don't know if you can see or not. But you just dig a little hole and set him in there. Try to get him as deep as you can. That dirt seems hard in there. I should have scrounged it up a little bit more for. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're going to put some of our good dirt in there too. Because this has, probably shouldn't have put you quite as close. This has fertilizer in it. And I haven't fertilized my plants in a while, so it should help them out a lot, you know. Alright, now, I know what you're saying. You mean you got 3 different plants in there? Sure, you can do that when they're little like that. See? And he will root. Those others rooted like that too. Now they've got a little bit of fertilizer in there. Okay. This one, he's good. He just needs some, I got one in there that broke off and I just stuck him in there, you see? But, let's get my rocks out. I don't know. So, he was leaning over. Okay, so there's a dead leaf. We'll get rid of that. We'll come over here. I hope y'all are doing alright. We have just been so cold. I have not been able to get out in the greenhouse. I did not cover the greenhouse. If y'all remember, it had holes. Well, I didn't cover it. And it's doing fine. I'm surprised, but it is. It's doing just fine. Without covering it up, even with the holes in there. Matter of fact, I think it's doing better than when I did cover it up. Due to, remember I was having a problem with mold. Well, due to the mold being rampant in there. This lets it air out enough or dry out enough where if you've got I guess I must have just put you in there. I did. Okay, that's alright. We might put him over here too. Because they don't have very much roots. So you're okay. Oh, jeebus. We'll just stick him in that pot as well. That's made a mess. Okay. Still with me? This one is the same way. This one, the little roots are not very deep, apparently. And see, if one breaks off, you just put in there and it starts its own little roots. Can you see it? I know the light's not that great in here. I'm sorry. This is our